Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's show. We are back with Fanatics Live. Tonight, our show is presented by the FanChats Reward Card by Fanatics, and we have a very special guest coming all the way in from Sin City. We have number 75, right winger for the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's bring on Ryan Reaves.
How are we doing?
Ryan. How are you?
How's it going? Good, you? That was a good entrance.
Thank you. I told you I'm going to be on. It's going to
you're ready to go. There you go.
Going to be a great show. Well, we are happy to have you. Like I said, I spent the last couple of days watching videos about you, reading everything, and it seems like you were quite the people person. So I'm excited to have you on the line today.
I'm a man for the people.
Yeah, you are a man for the people, that's for sure. Former St. Louis Blue. Is that how you say it? Do I put the plural on it when I speak it like that?
Where was the plural? Oh, St. Louis Blues?
St. Louis Blue or St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay, so
it's former St. Louis Blues. Well, if you're ending the sentence there, yeah, it's got to be just say. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't an English guy. Not my major.
Also a former Penguin, but now you are with the shiny team over in Vegas, hanging out with the Knights. And I guess that kind of leads me right into my first question. You just got a 2-year extension with the team. I know things were kind of different this year with the bubble and lots of external circumstances kind of changing the season, but how excited are you to get back to Vegas?
Beyond excited. I definitely didn't want to leave here. You know, the fan base here is something I've never seen before. Obviously, the city isn't the worst to be in either. But yeah, it's one of those situations where I love playing at this rink. You know, T-Mobile, even just driving down, because you got to drive down the strip to get there. So you know, when you're pulling up to the game on the strip, and you know we play soccer, there's a big gate in the back, and you can see the strip while we're playing soccer. It's just everything about this city, everything about this team, the organization, you know, all the players, coaches, GMs, owner, everything is just top notch here, and this is where I want to retire for sure.
Well, that's awesome to hear. I hope for everybody's sanity and the fans and the players that we're playing under normal circumstances come the 2021 season. But y'all dealt well with the adversity this year, and if hard things are still to come, I'm sure you'll get through it. But I'm excited to see you back in Vegas. Like we said, our team works a lot out there, and y'all seem to have a lot of good chemistry and seem like you're all really good friends.
Yeah, we're it's a very close. I mean, every team says we're a tight knit group, but we are very tight here. We have a lot of fun on this team.
In my research, which I don't know if I strike you as this type of person, but I'm very much a beer girl, like stapled through college, probably before I was technically allowed to drink it. I was drinking it. I was supporting the cause.
Shame.
But I did a lot of research on your 7-5 brewing company, and I kind of just I heard you talk about it a lot. Just, you know, beer is one of a passion of yours, and you always wanted to do this. But what has starting this business actually like taught you about yourself as far as starting something from the ground up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it taught anything about myself. I guess just, you know, if I dedicate myself to doing something that, you know, I can pull it off. And, you know, I guess it's the same with hockey for me, because everybody told me I could never play hockey. And, you know, here I am 10 years later, going on to my 11th year. But yeah, it was a fun little grind. It came together so quickly. I was sitting at my house in Winnipeg, and my wife kept bugging me. My brother kept bugging me, you know, why don't you do something with this beer? Because I had made one in St. Louis, and it was being sold at a bar there. And, you know, just one day I woke up, I was like, all right, let's do this. And I called my agent. He set up a couple of meetings. I flew down to Vegas a couple of times, and that was at the end of July. And by December, we had our first beer out. So,
yeah, very quick there.
It was crazy quick. And to be honest, like, you know, I wasn't a big school guy, but this was kind of like school for me. You know, I had to study beer. I had to kind of learn a little bit of the business. Luckily, my business partner is more on the business side of it. I'm more of the drinking and promoting side of it. But It was a lot of fun though. I had a lot of fun putting it together. I'm still having fun doing it.
Yeah, you'll have 4 beer options now. Are y'all working to like get new flavors? You got to give some people something new in the midst of they've been locked at home for months. They need something else to drink.
We are, yeah. So we have the 4. The fourth one actually is just one that we released with MGM, but that was basically a week before COVID happened. So I don't know if they've started it back up there or not. But we are starting to work on Grim Reaver pretty soon. I know that's been up on the website for a while, and that's going to be a nice stout for everybody. This is actually the first time I've talked about it, so there you go. You got the first drop.
Oh my gosh, we got the exclusive.
There you go, the exclusive.
I can hear the applause. Well, yeah, that's exciting. I don't think it's down here in Florida where I'm calling in from, but if I ever make it out there, they sell it at the stadium, right?
They do. They sell it at the arena. Just one of them, I believe. 2 of them are up at the lounge. It's called Hyde Lounge. So they have 2 of them up there, and then they have a couple kiosks. They sell the cans. Cool.
Yeah, I definitely need to get myself to a game. I heard it's unlike anything else. I'm pretty new in the hockey world, but I do like the fact that it's cold there, so your beer never gets warm. It's genius.
Oh, yeah, genius. You got to drink them quick when you're outside here. Trust me.
Right.
You got about 5 minutes to get a beer down.
And then other videos I saw is that you're quite the prankster. I don't know if other people know that. I'm sure your victims know that very well. They probably have nightmares every now and then. But some people like give me crap. Like, I don't understand why you like to scare people, but it's all just for like a good laugh. I love to get a good laugh out of people. So how important is it to you to incorporate humor just in your day-to-day life, at work, at home, things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I like, I'm one of those guys that likes to keep it loose and have fun. But, scaring people is almost a passion like beer is for me. I don't know what it is. Like, I go to scary movies just to watch people jump.
Ooh, no.
So I set up Halloween last year or 2 years ago. And I made it at a haunted house. And so like in the middle, we had like a tent, and then we could go through the haunted houses. And so I was going in with a couple of the boys, and Patch was holding on to me, and I kept swatting his hand away. I would run ahead of him like through the haunted house, and guys were trying to scare me that worked there. I was like, no, move. I'm trying to scare the boys.
No, I'm trying to work for you guys.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a paycheck here.
No, I hate being scared. I will not subject myself to going to a scary movie and like paying money to just get the crap scared out of me. But I love being the opposite and actually scaring someone. Best feeling in the entire world. It's like so successful.
I wish somebody could scare me, but I don't jump very easily. But when guys try and do it to me and they get me, it's like a whole celebration. It's like Christmas just happened.
We got him, right?
I'm gonna have a whole quarantine montage so I got my wife, my 4-year-old boy, and my 1-year-old daughter, and I have a whole montage I'm gonna put together of me just scaring them.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see that. Your family is adorable, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, so those were my really hard-hitting journalistic questions. You survived. Congratulations. But now we have put the word out to the people, to some of your fans and to some of our FanChats reward card holders, and we asked them to submit a video of them asking a question, and hopefully they're watching. Hey, everybody. And you will get to answer their question live. So up first, we have Cassie from Las Vegas.
Hi, Ryan. My name's Cassie. I'm from Las Vegas, born and raised. My question for you is, what's the best part about playing for a Vegas team? Take care.
I already said it, playing at T-Mobile. There is nothing like it. I always say it's the best sports atmosphere in any sport that I've been, like any North American sport. I've been to a ton of football games. I've been to basketball games, been to a couple hockey games, been healthy scratched and watched a couple of hockey games from the stands too. There's just nothing like it. The atmosphere in there, I don't ever want to be scratched in Vegas, but I kind of want well, just like one time and just like maybe sneak out into the crowd and just like party with them because it just looks like a big party. So that's by far my favorite.
Yeah, I can tell you got like a little itch to get back there and and feel it all
I
again.
do. I missed it so much. Going from playing in T-Mobile to playing with no fans is
So different.
it's night and day.
Yeah. Okay, well, from the opposite coast, we have John from New Jersey.
Hey, this is John from New Jersey. I'm a big fan of yours, Mr. Reaves. My question for you is, who are some of your favorite players that you have played against throughout your career in the NHL? Thanks for taking the time to answer my question. Go Knights!
Good question. I mean, it's always fun playing against the superstars like Sidney Crosby, and I got to play with him. I think maybe one of the coolest moments for me was, I think it was my first or second year. I just had a fight a couple nights before in St. Louis, and we were in Detroit, and Todd Bertuzzi skated lined up next to me. He's like, "Hey, a good fight a couple nights ago there, kid." And that's a guy that I used to grow up watching, and he kind of he's got better hands than me, but he plays that physical style, a little bit of a grind. So that was really cool for me for sure. Though I guess the only thing that could have made it better was if I would have played against Patrick Waugh, because that was my favorite. I always wanted to be a goalie because of Patty Waugh back in the day. So seeing him coach that one year was pretty cool for me.
Yeah, you're definitely like living out those little kid dreams of players that you've seen on all the video games, like jerseys you collect and stuff like that, and you're actually out there with them. It's pretty intense. Yeah. Okay, we have Sam from where I'm dialing in from, South Florida.
What's up, Ryan? My name is Sam, and as you can tell from this hockey stick and the flag, I am from South Florida, and I'm a big Panthers fan, but more importantly, I am a big fan of yours. I just want to say in this quick video today, asking you who you get along with on the team most well with. I know I'm missing my boy, Jonathan Marchessault, so I'm wondering if it's him, Riley Smith, who you got. Wishing you the best of luck next year. Maybe win the Stanley Cup next year. Wishing the best of luck for you guys. So go get them. Thank you.
That's, again, I'm going to have to go back to the early question is, I don't really have like a one guy I hang out with on the team.
You don't have like a bestie? You don't have a BFF mode?
During quarantine, I had a workout group of McNabb and Schmidt and White Cloud. So we got really close during quarantine. The older guys, because I can relate to the body breaking down a little bit. I'd hang out with Flower and Ego a little bit. But yeah, like on the road, I try and hang out with everybody. I'm one of those guys that I like to kind of, hit everybody for dinner and, go play some cards with everybody. But yeah, that's just kind of the kind of team we have. Is I can't really pinpoint one. Will Carrier is another guy. I became pretty close with him in the bubble. His room was right next to me. So after games, we'd go, talk about the game and have a beer and then go down and eat. So
I think that's the interesting thing about the bubble. We talked with Kirby Doc, rookie Kirby Doc, just a couple of weeks ago, and he said he was most grateful for the bubble because it got him a lot closer with people that he felt like maybe he wouldn't have in a normal setting. Just you're kind of forced to, really pay attention to the guys around you and really start to get to know them a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. And, I became pretty close with Robin Leonard, not just because of everything that happened there, but, we became pretty close in the bubble. And even a little bit before that, it's a big unit that likes to joke around. So right up my alley.
Right up your alley. Okay, we have Corey from Virginia.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? Corey from Virginia. Just had a question for you. How do you prepare for hockey brawls? And who's the toughest guy in the NHL right now that you just want to throw down with? Appreciate it, Ryan. Go Knights.
How do I prepare for hockey brawls?
Like what song is going through your head when you're like, it's about to go down?
Silence. Nothing. I can't hear anything. Nothing.
Scary.
So there's one thing about me when I fight. You see like a lot of, especially like the older players, they get like really hyped up and they bounce around. They're ready for it.
Yeah.
And I used to fight like that, and every time I fought like that, I didn't do well because I wasn't seeing the fight very well. So I taught myself to be very calm, and you can see it now when I line up in front of people. Like I'm very calm. I'm like a stone, and I know, like, I'm trying to think through the fight. A guy I want to throw down is probably Lucic. He's probably, me and him are probably the top two in the league right now, and he's one guy I've never fought. So, I mean, I'm sure it's inevitable, but it's just
we're name dropping America. You heard it here first. Challenging it. That's
right.
Good.
He would love to do it too. I've talked to him a couple times.
At least you're both on the same page. It's not an uneven matchup. You'll both look at each other and be like, let's do this, and then give each other a wink and like, let's
there you go. I'll go have a beer after for sure.
Okay, now lastly for this round, we have Dom, another person from Florida, but he's calling in from Orlando.
What's up, Ryan? My name's Dom. I'm a big fan of yours from Orlando, Florida. I wanted to know what goes into your routine for your tape job on your stick. Do you use any wax? How often do you do it? Or whatever. All right, good luck, man. Let's go Knights. We're going to get the cup this year, baby.
Shout out to Orlando. I played for the Solar Bears during the lockout, so that's
I heard that,
yeah. My stick routine. So I'm not very superstitious, and my hands aren't really good enough to really care about my stick. So before games, I'll tape a new stick, heel to toe, end on the backhand, and on the back, I wax it front and back. Sorry. But like for practice, those things don't get taped ever really, unless there's strands hanging off. I really don't care in practice. It's just whatever we do.
Yeah, Dom's over here trying to get free hockey tips. I'll send you an invoice.
No, don't take hockey tips from me. I'm the wrong guy to be taking tips like that from. I'm not superstitious with any of my equipment or any of my routines. Like every player has a routine that they go through, but I'm not overly superstitious. I'm much less superstitious than I was when I was younger.
I think we talked with Matt Murray, and he had this whole game plan of how what he ate when he took a break, like when he put the tape on his stick, how he wrapped it, and all of this stuff. I was like, wow, like this is we're doing some big service here.
I'd go crazy doing that. Like I eat the same thing every day of the game. I try and nap at the same time, but if I'm not tired, I'm not going to nap right then. I don't force it, because if I try and nap and I'm not tired, then I won't get a minute in. Sometimes I play video games before I nap. It's just
all part of the day. Take it day by day.
Exactly.
Okay, well, those weren't too hard. They went pretty easy on you. But now we have real live guests on the line.
Hard hitters.
Ready to talk to you. Hard hitters, exactly. These are some card holders and some fans that we have around that we wanted to feature tonight. So I will bring on our first lovely lady, Ms Sabrina.
Hi, Ryan. My question is about when you went to school. I'm a high school art teacher. I've been teaching for 20 years. And I wanted to know about when you went to school, how that was, and if you had a favorite subject, and if there's a teacher that kind of stands out that was inspirational to you.
Oh man, you're talking to me about school, hey?
I'm sorry. I'm a teacher, so I'm trying to bring it back to the classroom.
I hope your students are listening to this. So gym class was my favorite, obviously, but besides gym, I was really good at math. That was kind of my natural subject. That was really my only subject that I could get in the 90s in. Inspirational teacher. It would have to be my gym teacher / hockey coach in high school. He always came in between periods, and the last thing he said is, "Come in winners." And it didn't matter if we won. It was just about how we played and how we carried ourselves on and off the ice. And he told us that. He's like, "Come in winners doesn't mean I need you to win. I want you to win, but it's how you feel about yourself, how people perceive you." And I thought that always stuck with me.
Definitely. And do you have any inspirational words from my students? They're in high school. Some of them are just about to graduate this year. And I want to be the cool art teacher that I got to talk to you.
You know what? It's one of those cliche things where, don't listen to what people say when they say you can't do something. And I'll tell you why. So for me, when I was younger, I got size 14 feet. I'm a big, lanky guy. And I heard through a friend that a scout had told his dad that I would never play in the NHL because I was too slow. My feet were too big. Then I got drafted, and then people say, you're never going to make it anywhere, for reasons, whatever. You should be playing football, blah, blah, blah. And, every time somebody told me I couldn't do something, I used that as motivation and I flipped it on them. And, that's my biggest message to everybody is you can, everybody says you can do anything you want, but you really can do anything you want. You just got to work at it. And you can't listen to the people who say you can't. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You have to listen to people who say you can't, because you got to use that as motivation. And, I love my fans as much as I love my haters.
I like that. Thank you so much for this. I truly appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, I want to get that phrase tattooed across my chest.
Seriously, I love it. Thank you.
Super. Wait, Sabrina, we do have a puck for you.
That's exciting.
He's going to sign it for you, so we'll get that taken care of.
All right.
Okay, cool.
It's going to say, to Sabrina, the best VGK fan.
Love
Which
it.
you are, I'm sure. And
definitely.
Sabrina told me earlier, Ryan, that her greatest accomplishment is that she's been able to teach for 20 years. And I think that says a lot, that your greatest accomplishment is how you're the impact you're making on your students. And for 20 years, that's an incredible, incredible accomplishment.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's awesome.
No problem. Absolutely.
I appreciate you. Have a great night.
Thanks. You too.
Thank you.
Oh, she makes me want to go back to school. I'll quit it all.
Not me.
Okay, up next we have Mr. John, and he says that his favorite thing about the fall is that the NHL season starts, but I guess we're kind of backwards now that the NHL is all off on its timing, but it's still fall, so we can still be happy. Let's bring on John.
Hey, Ryan.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm disappointed that I'm not watching games right now, but what the heck? Hopefully you guys get back soon.
We'll be back soon, yeah.
Great. My question is, if you could look at the history of the National Hockey League, all the guys that ever played, if you could choose the perfect two line mates to play with you, who would they
play with
be?
me? Oh man, am I trying to get points or am I trying to do my role here? Because those are different questions here.
Do your role.
My role, I would say Todd Bertuzzi and Peter Forsberg.
Oh, okay.
Both guys like to grind a little bit. Both got some good hands. They like to take the puck to the net. But I need to play with guys who know how to grind. It's hard for me to play with purely skilled players because we just play different. They like to carry the puck into across the blue line and keep the puck on their stick. I like to put it in the corner and go lay somebody out and let the other guys come do their job. So I need to play with some grinders.
Okay, that's the why of it. I didn't know you had a beer out, so I definitely going to have to check into that.
Absolutely, 7.5 Brewing. We got 3 in cans right now, so go check it out.
Cool. I'm out in California, so.
Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with a quick Vegas trip.
Yeah, I think
we're not far away. Just go up to 15, so.
Pack up the car and head out there. Well, John, we also have a puck for you that we will get signed. And I like this one. This is the name of your new beer, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so number 75, and he'll sign it, the Grim Reaver, which I think is just very, very clever. Yeah. Good move there.
I wonder if he should add beer to it.
You want the Grim Reaver beer?
That'd be cool. I don't care.
Yeah, you want that on there? I'll do it.
It'll be something very unique and a conversation piece.
Yeah. And it'll be very, you'll remember this day.
Yeah. Free. Oh, great. Thank you.
No problem.
Perfect. That looks awesome.
Thanks for jumping on.
All right. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Okay. You're handling yourself like a actual professional athlete. Crazy.
I'm going to pretend for a couple more minutes here.
All right. In our last live meet and greet, we have Anton, and he says that his greatest accomplishment is making it to retirement, which I think that deserves a beer in itself. So let's bring
it does. I'll have a beer for that.
How you doing, Ryan?
How you doing? Congratulations on retirement. You look relaxed.
Oh, I'm totally relaxed. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that lately.
That's good.
So I just got to tell you, I never set my watering clock until I saw you on the commercial.
Oh, there you go. Hey, see, I'm doing my job then. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's funny. So my question has like a little backstory to it. Okay, so I wanted to know how you felt personally about the coaching change and how it affected the team. But the reason I ask is I live 2 blocks away from, I think Kerry had bought his house, Gerard's old house. I live 2 blocks from there, so I used to run into him at Albertsons all the time. So, I was just wondering how that all affected you and the team.
For me, Turk was a guy who kind of rejuvenated my career a little bit. He trusted me a lot in situations that other coaches hadn't. And, he kind of brought me back to life, because when I was in Pittsburgh, it wasn't looking great for me. And Turk is just one of the best guys I've ever met. He's just a great guy, a great coach. Then he left and Pete came in, and the first thing that went through my mind is I am in trouble, because I have me and Pete, believe it or not, have had some run-ins, especially during the playoffs. I've been known to get into it with a couple coaches, try to get under their skin, and Pete was victim of a couple of those. So I was definitely nervous for sure, and it was a tough day. A lot of things going through my head, but when he got there, he's just like Turk. He's a great guy, great coach. He changed our systems right away, and you saw it work right away. I think we went 15-3 under him or something like that. He's a really smart defensive zone coach, and it made our team better immediately. And again, just a really great guy, which is a hard combo.
So just real quick too, there's this girl that I kind of raised as my own, so they call me Uncle Anton, is dating one of the players. Quinny, the first Vegas-born player.
Oh yeah, okay.
Do you know who I'm talking about, right?
I know Quinny.
Cool, right? He's a cool
I don't. Oh yeah, Quinny's a great guy. Yeah,
I love him. I don't know if
he'd be great for your niece.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love her. Yeah, but I really love him. He's a great kid. I just wondered how you felt about him as well.
Yeah, great guy, and obviously the first draft pick in Vegas Golden Knights history. So it'll be special when you can stay up here.
Yeah, pretty cool that he was born here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Well,
nice meeting you. I got
some dating tips, and we got some coaching tips. We got everything on the line here. So we're gonna get that puck signed for you, Anton. This one's gonna say, "Go Knights." Just a classic one. Seems like you're a big Vegas fan. So we're happy to have some Vegas people dial in and get to treat you guys to something cool.
Again, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks, Anton.
Thanks.
All right. Like I said, nothing's phasing you. I'm going to get you with
Not
my
very easily
surprise
phased.
later, but we'll pause on that one. We have some more people and some more card holders that sent in a couple more questions. So we'll go through these so we can get their questions answered. Hopefully you're all still on the line. So up next, we have Adam from San Antonio.
Ryan Reaves, what's up, man? Coming to you from Randolph Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. Big hockey fan, love watching the Golden Knights. Your pregame show has always been my favorite. It's absolutely electric watching the holograms on the ice, and watching you guys play is even more electric. Quick question for you, man. My favorite part about hockey is the camaraderie that teams show, both on and off the ice, whether it's celebrating the big goal or giving the goalie a hug after he gets a shutout. So what's that really like, getting together as a team? Thank you so much. Go Knights.
That's a good question. You know what? I always describe my job as this. I get to go play my favorite sport with 25 of my best friends every day. I get to go practice and joke around with them, and then I get to go take a plane, play cards, and have a couple beers and go out to dinner on the road, and maybe hit a club or two. But it's I think it's the best job in the world. I'm traveling around North America with 25 of my best friends doing the sport I love, and there's just nothing better than that.
I think that's incredible. I think it's also cool too how there is so much respect. Like, you're talking about guys that you want to fight. They don't play on your team, whatever, but you're talking about them with the respect. It's like, no, that dude's good. Like, that's why I want to fight him.
Oh, I got respect for 99% of the players in this league. I've gone out for a beer with a guy I fought that night before, so it's not
right.
We're all here to do the same thing, but I try not to carry too much of that off the ice.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Up next, we have Chris from New York.
Hey, Ryan, Chris from New York here. Quick question for you. How tough was it to see a good friend in Schmidt get traded to a Western Conference rival? It can't be easy. Good luck to you guys this year, and next time you're in New York, look me up. I got a new bar, Tap House. Come on down, take the boys. We'll take care of you. Have a good one, bud.
I'll take you up on that, first of all. Second, it was tough seeing Schmidt go. I said earlier, I became pretty close with him during quarantine. He just moved into a house, a 2-minute walk from me. And he's a lot of energy that we're going to lose in the locker room for sure. But I always say I always seem to lose my good friends on teams. When I was in St. Louis, I became really close with Kevin Shattenkirk, Matt D'Agostini, and Chris Stewart. All three of them got traded. It just seems to be my curse, but you know what? It's part of the business, and
right.
As I get older, it's easier to deal with.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's just all part of the business. You got to make moves, and you never know what the next opportunity can bring for your friends or even yourself. So you gotta stay positive.
Yeah, and hopefully he's still in our division, so we can test his shoulders out a little bit when he goes into the corner. Because we were working out, so I got to test him out, see what he's doing.
Let's size him up.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have Remy and Noah. Noah's the big fan, but his sister's going to ask the question. But then I also have a cool picture of Noah to show afterwards.
Okay.
So let's roll that video.
Hey Ryan, my name is Remy Vandiver. I'm from St. Joseph, Missouri, and I'm asking this question on behalf of my brother, who is a big fan. The question is, what is your most memorable fight or moment in your career? Thank you, and good luck next season.
Most memorable fight. Okay, we'll start with the moment. So, most memorable moment would have been my first goal as a Golden Knight. Not because it was my first goal, but because it was to send us to the Stanley Cup final. It was in my hometown against my hometown. It was a game-winning goal. So that's my most memorable moment of my whole career. Most memorable fight, I would say fighting Brian McGrattan. So tell you why. When I was coming into rewind to my junior days, believe it or not, I wasn't really a fighter. And then my first year in Peoria, which is the AHL, still wasn't really a fighter. My coach sat me down and said, if you want to make it to NHL, you're going to have to start fighting. And so I went back home and I started boxing all summer. And I came back that year and I fought everything that moved. And then I made it up to St. Louis. And I don't know if it was my second or third year. I can't remember. But Brian McGrattan was still in the league, and he is, known as one of the tougher guys to ever play. And we were losing, I think, 2-0, and I still didn't know how tough I was yet. And it was just one of those moments where I was like, okay, I got to go this guy. We need some energy. And I'm not going to say I necessarily won the fight, but I caught him a couple times hard. And I remember he looked over at me in the penalty box, and he was bleeding all over his eye. And he gave me that look like, who the hell is this kid?
Yeah, what just
happened? And from that day, my confidence in my fighting skyrocketed. I realized that I was tougher than I thought I was, and I started using that to my advantage. So I would say that's definitely my most memorable fight.
Well, I think Noah's on the same path as you, figuring out how tough he is. He looks like
there we go, and a great number too. Here. What a number!
Yeah, exactly. What a number! It looks like he's following right in the footsteps.
Sit down, 17.
He said, "See ya." All right. Up next, we have. This is our last one for today.
Oh no.
We have Patty. We're gonna bring it on home. She's from Vegas, so let's see what Patty wants to ask you.
Hi Ryan, how you doing today? My name is Patty McDonough, and of course I'm from Vegas. I'm a huge Ryan Reaves and Golden.
Uh-oh, we lost her.
Hi Ryan, how you doing today? My name is Patty McDonough, and of course I'm from Vegas. I'm a huge Ryan Reaves and Golden Knights fan. I was just wondering if you will be going back to doing community events after the coronavirus is gone. I met you last year at Smith's Marketplace and took a picture with you, and it was so exciting to actually get to meet you in person. I hope we get back to hockey soon. I can't wait to see you on the ice. Have a good day and good luck, Ryan. Go Knights.
Hi, Patty. So that's a kind of a loaded question. Right now, we're actually in the NHL. We're in phase 2 again, which means we're not really supposed to be doing a ton.
Right.
I don't know when we're allowed to start doing those events and what they're going to look like, but as soon as we're allowed to, or as soon as the team gives the okay, I'll be out in the community again for sure.
Yeah, it seems like that's kind of where you thrive, is just getting out and talking to the people and being a good personality and a good face for the team.
Yeah, I mean, when I think back to when I was a kid, and I used to go to Winnipeg Jets signings all the time, and a guy that just stopped and talked to me for 2 minutes was like, it made my year. And
right.
So especially with kids, I like going out in the community and talking to them. It's because you don't know how it's going to touch them or what's going on in their life, but the kids look up to you, so you got to get out there and mingle.
Yeah, and I did see that some of your gear from the brewing company, you were raising some money for COVID relief, which was awesome too. So it's good that you can. We all got to get creative with how we stay plugged in with the community and everything, but you're handling it well.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that's the last of the fans. Before I put you in the hot seat, we're gonna roll a quick word from our sponsor.
Roll it.
Introducing the FanCash Rewards Credit Card by Fanatics. Earn 6% FanCash when you shop with your card on Fanatics.com with exclusive cardholder perks and 6-month special financing on purchases of $150 or more. Text now to apply or go to Fanatics.com.
All right, I had to put on protective eyewear because it's about to get hot in here. Today's Rapid Fire is brought to you by our presenting sponsor, FanCash Reward Card by Fanatics. You can check out exclusive perks and benefits when you go to Fanatics.com. Okay, let's get ready.
You got me a little nervous here. What's going on here?
I told you you weren't ready. I was being really easy.
I'm born ready. Bring it. What do you got?
So this rapid fire round, I'm going to tell you something. First thing that pops in your head. Like, don't think about it. We got to move quick here.
That's dangerous. Okay. I'm going to have to take a second just so I don't say something stupid.
That's the whole point. I'm trying to get
I don't know. Is this a PG family friendly kind of thing, or what are you talking about here?
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
First video game you ever played?
Mario, probably on Nintendo. Yeah.
UFC or MMA?
What?
UFC or MMA?
Well, UFC is MMA.
Is it the same?
Yes.
What's the one where they can kick?
Both.
Boxing.
UFC or boxing is what you're asking.
Oh, UFC or boxing. My bad.
There you go. Am I on the hot seat or you?
Put the cards on me so hard.
Probably UFC.
Okay. Total number of tattoos.
Jeez. Can I count them?
Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. 14 or 15?
You just said, oh, like, oh, I
Well,
forgot.
I forgot I had some stuff up here too.
So how many sessions is that equal to?
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I forgot the one on my back. 11, 12.
You don't see those very often. They're on your back.
Yeah. I would say we're probably at 16, 17 sessions, 18, and still going.
Dang, dude, you're tougher than me, but that's obvious. Okay. Least favorite vegetable?
Brussels sprouts.
Those are my fave. They're very good for you. You should reconsider.
I know. I'm not very picky, but that's just one I don't really like. They got to be like cooked really well.
Oh yeah. Favorite non-hockey athlete?
Jonathan Abram.
Okay.
Vegas
All right.
Raiders. He is my new favorite.
Oh, that's good. Okay, reality check. How many days a week can you water your lawn in Vegas?
3.
Correct. Your current man crush?
I don't really have a man crush. I don't do the man crushes. No.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
I swear. To be honest though, I don't really know celebrities. I don't keep up with like celebrity garbage. That's not me.
Okay, well, I'll tell you one that you can just put in your back pocket for the next time you get asked this question.
Okay.
Just always say Tim McGraw. Always.
Absolutely not. I hate country music. Is he a country singer? Right? Yeah, no.
Yes.
I guess the only person I could think of is Denzel. He's my favorite actor, so I'll say Denzel.
That's a good one. Okay, yeah, put that one in your back pocket.
All right.
All right, what show has gotten you through quarantine?
There's a lot of those. I'm on Big Brother right now.
Okay, I never got into that one.
Oh yeah, but back to quarantine. We were watching Better Call Saul.
I heard that's good. I haven't read that, or I haven't watched that.
It is. It's like Breaking Bad is my favorite all-time show, and it's like the prequel to it, so it's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, piece of advice you'd give to your 16-year-old self. Like real advice.
Oh man, real advice, hey? Do what you want. Don't let people tell you what to do.
All right, all of our young viewers.
It's your life. You live it the way you want to live it.
Take it home. I like it. Okay, and I always like to end on just a little bit of controversy. I'm not very controversial, but I always like to just stir the pot before we leave.
Stir it.
Is pineapple an appropriate pizza topping?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, only on ham and but just on ham and pineapple. You can't just be sprinkling it on pepperoni or like a meat lovers. That's not the way to do it.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, it's gross.
Okay.
That's why I say it. I don't just say things just because it's coming out of my mouth. Like it's based on experience.
Okay, fair. Everyone, go order a pizza. You now know how to order it. Get the Ryan Reaves special. It came from his mouth. He meant it. Everyone.
Pineapple from my mouth.
How do you feel? I'm sweating.
You're sweating? You did good. Wait, what happened to you had some kind of prop or something?
These were my prop.
That was your prop? Oh man,
Yeah.
I thought there was gonna be some like tricky stuff going on here. You just threw on some glasses.
Oh, whatever. I still got to practice my road to becoming a stand-up comedian. It will be long, but I'm here for it.
I thought you had me in some like weird picture or something. I don't know.
No. You're safe. All right. Well, Ryan, you rocked it. I'm sure our guests had a great time talking to you, and I hope all of the people who got their questions answered loved it and that they cherished this little moment that we got with you. So thanks so much, and stay safe. Go Knights. I'm excited to get out there and hopefully watch you one day.
Appreciate it. Anytime.
Thanks, Ryan. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. We still have some people watching on the line, so we hope you enjoyed today's show. I am Mary Claire. You can call me MC. The MC, we have a lot of Fanatics Live events in the books. We are starting to really amp up, so we are excited to bring your favorite athletes into your homes. And if you have any interest, you can reach out to one of us, and we will definitely take care of you and let you know what's coming up next. So I've been rolling with the tagline. I'm going to stay with the tagline. So everybody, thanks for watching. Kazam.